Hey y'all, Walter here. Today I wanted to do the Battle of the Sixes. No, not the sexes, the sixes. We have an 1880s version of the Stanley Bailey number 6. We've got about a 1940s version. And then we've got the Luban modern day Chinese-made Quang Sheng. So for many years, this one has been my favorite. Now a foreplane is used as a plane to prepare surfaces. It's not meant to remove tear out. Okay, see that tear out there? By the way, this is curly maple. Thought we'd switch it up tonight instead of using poplar or pine or red oak. This one here is the one that I had professionally machine ground, the sole. The sole was professionally ground flat, reassembled. And then the Luban is brand new plane we've been looking at last couple days. And I tell you, the weight difference, you can feel it. This one's just a little over 6 pounds. This one's a little over 6.5 pounds. This one's over 8 pounds. It's a big weight difference. There's more cast iron in that plane. Cast iron is cheap, but what cast iron does is it dampens any sort of vibration and it stiffens the plane. This plane always feels like it is, how shall I say, twisting or bending or following the edge of the wood. You know, it wants to twist and follow. Okay? They all have been sharpened the same diamond stones we used to sharpen all three. Nothing special. I was really most interested in this plane because I put a lot of time and a lot of money into it to get it flat, get it true, strip it, derust it, repaint, and right now it has a loaner knob and tote. It's going to need a new knob and tote. But was it worth it? It's performing, and it's kind of hard to say because there's a 2-pound difference, but it's performing about the same as the brand new Quang Sheng. Now what are we talking cost-wise? I've got about, between $75 and $100 in this vintage plane. Materials-wise, I have easily $100 in this plane, then the $40 to get it ground flat, and the 6 hours driving back and forth to go get it. So I'm over budget for this one compared to buying a brand new. In America it would be a Wood River. Overseas it would be a Luban or a Quang Sheng. So cost-wise, these two are probably similar in price out of my pocket. This one's less. This one's been doing the job I asked it to for many, many years. You take a little bit finer cut. Have to keep telling myself that this is the one that has the adjuster knob that goes the opposite way. But it does the job. Okay? But this one feels, now that I've done all the work to it, like a brand new plane. See if we can get that a little finer. Curly maple's a little tricky to plane because you're in and out of that undulating grain. There it goes. That's probably under 1,000th. Or let's just say 1,000th. This one here, that's over. That's a little thick. Let's see if we can't thin that one down. Like our good friend Paul Sellers talks about, when you get the feeling for a plane cutting right, it wants to pull itself down. You really don't use this hand so much. You're guiding it. It's sort of a steering hand. See? It's a steering hand. And the blade of the plane wants to pull the plane down to the wood. Okay? So that's almost tear out free. I don't see any there. I don't see any there. If I were doing a flat surface, as on the sides here, I would reach from my smoother next and take that final pass, which there's no tear out at all. Okay, smoothers, that's what they're designed for. But that's about it. Thought I'd show you a comparison of these three planes. I wish I had a Lie-Nielsen here. I'd love to compare this to a Lie-Nielsen. Maybe I'll do a separate video of the 6 against my 5.5 Lie-Nielsen. It's not quite the same comparison. But if you have any questions, write them in the comments. Any suggestions? Like and subscribe, and please, if you want to see me do more of these, share this so that a lot more people get to see it. And that'll help tell me that it's worth doing. That's all for tonight. Walter out.